Assalamu alaikum. Now continuing the lectures of marketing management, today we will study analyzing the consumer markets. There are two type of markets basically that exist. Those are business markets and consumer markets. First we will study the consumer markets and then we will go on towards analyzing the business markets. So let's start. What influences consumer behavior? First of all, we would find out that what are the factors that would influence the behavior of the consumer. Consumer behavior is the study of how individuals, groups, and organizations select, buy, use, and dispose of goods, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy their needs and wants. Consumer behavior is actually the study of the individuals or the group of individuals or an organization, and it is the study that how they buy a thing or a product, how they use the product, how they get rid of that product or service, or either it can be an idea or either it can be any experience, and after utilizing that product or service, how that product or service satisfies their needs and wants. So what influences consumer behavior is the individual, the behavior of the individual himself, the society, the groups, the organizations, the environmental factors. So many factors are present which influence the consumer behavior, which we are going to study in this chapter in detail in further slides. But the firstly, we have studied that what consumer behavior is. So consumer behavior is the study of individuals or either group of individuals or organizations and their behavior of using the product or their buying behavior or their behavior of disposing of the products. And it can not only be related to the products, it can also be related to a service, it can also be related to the ideas or experiences, and everything, either it's a good, either it's a service, either it's an idea or a product or a experience. Each and everything is devised or manufactured or made in order to satisfy any need or want of the consumer. The factors which influence the buying behavior of the consumer include cultural factors, social factors, personal factors. Cultural factors have broadest and deepest influence on consumer buying behavior. Uh, there are certain cultures which accept one kind of product or service and reject the other kind of product, where a similar kind of products are accepted in another society. So the cultural influence or the cultural binding on the product and how the what are the norms of that culture, what are the practices of that culture, that really influence the buying behavior of the consumer. For instance, we consider the buying behavior of individuals or consumers living in an Islamic country, for instance Pakistan, or for Bangladesh, or for instance Bangladesh, they are quite different in their buying behavior. There are mostly women who are going and buying for their big families. We are living in a family system, so we have totally different buying behavior as compared to those western societies where there is an individual system. People prefer to buy small packaging of goods. They prefer goods which have small packets, but in our society we will prefer the family size packaging and such things. Social factors which we consider are the society, either the society is going to accept the product or it's going to reject the product. Culture, after culture and society, there are other personal means that either the person is going to reject or person is going to accept a product because of his own personal reasons. For instance, I prefer one kind of thing but my friend prefer other kind of thing, and both of the things or both of the products are acceptable in the society, so there could also be differences which exist on the personal nature or personal level. The broadest and deepest influence of on consumer buying behavior are the cultural factors, because it is the culture or it is the society in which we are living, so we are raised by that culture. Those cultural points, those cultural norms, those cultural factors, they have the deepest and broadest impact on us because they have the deepest or they have the strongest influence on us. That's why they have a strong influence on our buying behavior also. We will study in this chapter all of these factors one by one in detail. So first of all, let's study cultural factors. What is culture? Culture is the fundamental determinant of a person's wants and behavior, which are acquired through socialization process with family and other key institutions. Culture is the fundamental determinant of person's wants and behavior. Culture is the most basic dimension which shape up the wants and behaviors of a person. And these wants and behaviors are acquired through socialization processes with families and other institutions. For instance, we are living in a society which has Islamic influence, which has an Asian influence. So uh, those factors which are related to Islam or which are related to Asia, they have a deep impact on us, and we have acquired these impacts, or we have acquired those fundamental principles in our life because of the socialization process. Socialization, because we are moving in such kind of society where we cannot be a rebellion, or we cannot be another kind of, or just a different kind of beings which are not acceptable in the society. So culture is the fundamental determinant of person's wants and behaviors. Each culture consists of subcultures that provide more specific identification and socialization for their members. A culture is a big set, and there are subsets of culture which exist within a main big culture. For instance, in Pakistani culture, we have the culture of Punjab as well, we have culture of Balochistan as well, KPK, Kashmir. Every locality have their own culture. Now, other than the localities, we can divide the subcultures according to the nationalities, like uh, Muslims living in Pakistan. Uh, for instance, there are foreigners who live, if there are Chinese who are living in Pakistan, they will have a different type of culture, or Parsi who are living, they will have a different type of subculture. Also, subculture depend on religions. Muslim have different cultural factors, or different subculture, or different norms, whereas Christians would have different, Parsis would have different racial groups and geographical locations. They also form the subcultures within a main culture. All human societies have some form of social classes which are relatively homogeneous, enduring divisions in society, hierarchically ordered, and with members who share similar values and interests. There are, within the culture, within the subculture, we have social classes which are relatively homogeneous, and these social classes can be made or devised on the basis of income level, or they can be devised on the basis of likings or dislikings, like this. So they are relatively homogeneous group of individuals who prefer one kind of thing and who have kind of similar interests and behaviors. For instance, the social class or the social group of artists, like musicians, TV actors, they are relatively homogeneous. Their life is somehow similar to each other. They have similar values, they would have similar interests, they would think one thing, they would think of one thing as good or the other thing as bad, and in other group they can be, it can be vice versa. So social classes are somehow homogeneous, they have somehow uh, common characteristics. Social class members show very similar product and brand preferences. For instance, I have given you the example of artists. They would have like similar product and brand preferences. They would go for fashionable things, they would go for funky things, they would go for salons more and more, they would invest more on themselves, they would like to have more luxury activities, more luxurious automobiles. So they all have somehow same kind of mindset. Now we will move to social factors. Reference groups are all groups that have a direct or indirect influence on person's attitude or behavior. Reference groups are those groups which have a direct or indirect influence on person attitude or behavior. Or it is a group to which a person can refer to himself. These are also called the membership groups. Primary groups are the groups that a person interacts with them regularly and informally, such as family and friends. For instance, I have a different kind of family, that is my reference group or my membership group, and that is also my primary group because I interact them on regular basis, and I have more informal kind of life with them, whereas there are other groups such as secondary groups with which we have more formal interaction, like our work groups, like our professional groups, like our religious groups, and we do not interact with them on that informal basis or on that regular basis, or less, we are interacting with them in less continuous basis, as well as on we would have a formal interaction with them. Social factors would also include aspirational groups. Aspirational groups are those groups which a person would look at and he would motivate himself. Or aspirational groups are those groups which give hope to that people. So these are aspirational groups. For instance, all the people who, God forbid, if they have any paralysis or some disability in their lives, like they cannot see or they cannot hear, they can aspire themselves or motivate themselves by looking at those groups which in which there are similar kind of people who are suffering from the same kind of disability. So these are called aspirational groups. And the other group are called dissociative groups, to whom people reject and they don't want themselves to be associated with them. Social factors also include the factor of opinion leader. Opinion leader is a person whose advice or whose information or whose words are actually taken seriously by the other people. Such people are called opinion leaders. Opinion leaders can be politicians, opinion leader can be celebrities, opinion leader can be any person to whom you are willing to listen and whose suggestion or whose any word can have a really strong impact on your opinions or on your life. Family is also one of the most important or influential reference group. If my family prefers one thing, I am going to somehow I am actually I am relatively bound to follow that thing. And what kind, in whatever kind of family I am raised, or whatever the values have my family has given me, or whatever I saw while I was growing up, those factors or those likings and dislikings and preferences, they would have the most strongest, most long lasting impact on me. So family is the most important factor in the society. There are actually two families. We can also divide family into two types, that is family of orientation, in which we were born, like we were born to our parents and we have other brothers and sisters. This is my primary family, or my family of orientation, like Allah has oriented me with this family. So that was my first family. And then is procreation. This is the family which I have created myself. For instance, a wife and then children, or husband and children. This is the family of procreation which I have created in this world, whereas family of orientation is the natural family. Next one is personal factors. Personal factors is person's own determinants or his own specific characteristics, like one's own age, or one's own age life cycle, or in the age group whichever he is falling, or to the occupation which he is doing, or there can be the economic circumstances in which he is living. So all of these factors also make strong impact on their consumption patterns. For instance, children have different choices regarding clothing or wearing or eating. Similarly, young people have different requirements or different shopping patterns. Similarly, students have different shopping patterns, teachers have different. Or if I am living with very handsome economics, in very handsome economic circumstances, I will have different kind of buying choices. Or if I am living in relatively poor economic circumstances, I will have relatively different consumption patterns. So these are all personal factors which are related to the person himself. These are also uh, really pivotal to the buying behavior of the individual. The personality, which is the set of distinguishing human psychological traits. My personality, either it's introvert, either it's extrovert, either my personality is really outgoing, either I'm fun loving, or either I am a peaceful person. These kind of things are going to reflect into my shopping behavior also. Brand personality are the specific mix of human traits that can be attributed to a particular brand. For instance, if I am a fun loving person myself, I would like to relate to that brands who have created their image in that certain way. I would like to associate with the brands who have also created their personality in a way that portrays them that this brand is really fun loving. Like I am a party type of person, and that party type, if I'm party type of person and I am going regularly into the parties, or I'm inviting my friends to my home on regular basis, I would like to relate myself to the Coke or any such kind of drink who has or the brand which has made its image like it's really a happy drink, or that brand has really a party image to itself. So this is called, these factors are including in the brand personality. The person's lifestyle, either the person has a simple lifestyle, either the person has a luxurious lifestyle. So these also really depend on their really reflect on their buying behavior. If I am a simple kind of person and my lifestyle is also really not sophisticated, nor my lifestyle is that luxurious, I will like to prefer simple food, I will like to prefer simple furniture or a simple home decor. But if I am luxurious lifestyle loving person, my choices would reflect into my buying behavior. The lifestyles are also shaped by the money and time, right? Whatever my uh, pocket would allow me to do, I can only follow those things. So till now we have studied what is consumer behavior. We have studied what factors influence the buying behavior. Cultural factors we have studied social factors, and we have studied personal factors. So this is all from this chapter. Till now we will follow this chapter in next lecture also. And thank you so much for watching the lecture. If there is any question and if there are any queries, you can ask anytime. Thank you so much. Jazakallah.